Here's a unique and motivational story called The Labyrinth of Liora. It was explicitly crafted to reflect the emotional struggle of being stuck in repetitive thoughts and how one can navigate back to self-awareness. Liora woke up every morning in a room without clocks. Her bed was always made, and her slippers lay at a perfect 45-degree angle by the side of the bed. No one else was in the house, yet everything was always in order. She would brush her teeth daily, eat a slice of burnt toast, and stare into the same cracked mirror. And every day, just after breakfast, she would sit in the old armchair near the window and disappear. Not physically, no, her body remained, but her mind slipped away into what she called the loop. It was always the same. Thoughts of regret, fears never lived, dreams abandoned, and echoes of things she could no longer change. The world outside changed, but Liora didn't. She was stuck, like a vinyl record with a scratch. One gray afternoon, as rain whispered against the windows, Liora noticed something strange. The crack in the mirror was different. It had shifted. From it, a sound emerged, a whisper, soft and almost inaudible. "Follow." Startled, Liora blinked and shook her head. Another thought trick, she assumed. But the whisper came again the next day, and the next. "Follow." So, one morning, Liora stood before the mirror instead of sitting in the chair. She touched the crack. It pulsed like a heartbeat. The room twisted, and she fell. Liora landed in a long hallway filled with floating orbs. Each orb contained a memory. Hers. She saw herself as a child, building castles of mud, a teen, painting her dreams on walls, and an adult, crying behind a locked office door. The hallway whispered her past, and the walls echoed her thoughts. "You're not enough. Why bother? You always fail." She covered her ears. She ran. After hours, she stumbled into a garden with glowing blue flowers. Time moved differently here. It didn't move forward or backward. It just was. A figure waited for her. An older woman with eyes like galaxies. "You're late," she said with a smile. "I've been waiting for you since your first lost thought." "Who are you?" Liora asked. "I'm your awareness, the part you never listened to, the part buried under noise." The older woman led Liora to a clearing where two versions of Liora fought. One radiant and intense, the other shadowed and frantic. "This battle happens every moment you're on autopilot," the woman said. "Your attention feeds one or the other." Liora watched as the shadow self whispered poison and the radiant one dimmed. "What do I do?" she asked. "Notice. Choose. Return." The woman gave her a candle that never flickered, no matter how strong the wind. "This is your focus. When you hold it, you stay. You don't drift. Use it when the loop returns." As Liora held the candle, she was pulled back into her home, standing before the cracked mirror. This time, when the loop whispered, Liora didn't sit in the chair. She lit the candle and breathed. The thoughts came, but they didn't swallow her. She noticed. She chose. She returned. Over the weeks, the loop grew quieter. Her once gray world began to bloom with color. She painted again. She danced barefoot in the rain. She called her sister. She laughed. One day, Liora found a note under her pillow. "When the loop returns, don't fear it. It means you're close to the center." She smiled. She was no longer afraid of drifting. She knew the way back. And each time, she walked a little further into the world, into herself. As she healed, Liora met others caught in their loops. She shared her story. She gave them their candles, made from the wax of her experience. "You're not broken," she'd say. "You're just lost. But the path exists." Years later, when Liora was old and silver-haired, she returned to the mirror. It is no longer cracked. The garden appeared again, now teeming with people. All those she had helped, glowing with inner light. The older woman was there too. "Well done," she said. "Now rest." But Liora shook her head. "Not yet. There are more loops to break." And with a candle in hand, she walked into someone else's storm. I hope you enjoyed this story. Please review it in the comments. Thanks for your time. See you later.